Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Void War. In the last episode, we beat the game with the Priestess. That was a fun final fight. Her big AoE stun was really handy, as is her ability to reduce damage she takes. She was great. I thought we picked a good vessel for her to win the game on as well. At the end, we unlocked the Roughneck, and we'll be trying a vessel that uses other commandos this time. We also kind of want the same thing that the Roughneck wants. So let's go ahead and start a new game. We'll take a look at the Roughneck. We'll look at the ship and the crew that we're going to be using, and off we go. What should we name him? We'll name him Dreg. So 80 hit points on him. That's average for commanders. 3 DPS, that's also average for commanders. So nothing too remarkable. He can be in a fight for a little bit longer than most crew can be, but not fantastic stats to start. He's immune to He's immune to suffocation, which is nice. Not needing to breathe is actually really powerful in this game, because that means when we empty rooms of oxygen, we can get him right back in there again. And if we get hull breaches on our side, we don't care. We can take as much time as we want to repair those, if we even want to repair them. He also breaks doors at 100% speed, so enemy door systems can't slow him down as much. He has an innate ability to create hull breaches nearby. This could be useful even on his own ship, to rob rooms of oxygen really quickly if I'm tanking on my own ship. He has a weapon and tool slot, and it says for him, a grizzled asteroid miner, witness to all manners of gruesome industrial accidents. Alright, let's get started. So since we last talked, viewer, I beat the game 2 other times and failed 2 other times, I think. Now I'm up to Torment freaking 5. I don't know if I'm ready to go past 4. 4 was really tough to beat the boss at the end of the level. Oh my goodness. But we should try at least one attempt. So, enemy ships have access to more systems, stacks with all previous difficulty levels. So they'll have extra missile systems, shield regeneration, possibly they'll have assault sleds that they didn't before. So lots of other non-empty rooms on the enemy side. Bosses are stronger. Enemy ships have access to more weapons, and they have stronger crew. Finally, merchants... well, is that right? Oh, sure. Solar flares, coastal storms, and rift storms are more intense, but merchants have greater variety in what they sell. We start with 2... oh, this is the wrong... it's this one I want. No, it's not this one. It's this one I want. Here we go. The Interdictor B. We start with 2 commandos. Both of these guys are immune to suffocation, repair speed by 50%, and they are Raider outlaws. The unique equipment of the Raider commandos are a faint memory of their origins as humble spaceyard workers. And, oh, okay, we start with an assault sled as well, which is nice to get the Roughneck over on the enemy ship, if that's what we want to do. It'll be the first time, I think, on screen that we're using an assault sled, so you'll get to see how that works also. No other special systems on the ship. No other modules that we're starting with. Start with the flare cannon. Creates hull breaches, 2 shots. 13 cast time. Very fast with projectile speed. That's pretty nice. It also says creates hull breach, so there's no... so 100% of the time, this is making hull breaches. Flare cannons are prized by the Raider clans, as it complements their use of pressurized exosuits. And a storm cannon. Fires twice, requires 2 power. We've had one of these before. 12 charge time. A decent weapon. Ignored for centuries, kinetic weaponry came into vogue with the advent of energy shielding for space-faring vessels. What do we want to name this vessel? Drowning sorrow. Okay, let's do it. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles for the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists: to rekindle the flames within the vault of souls. To the Empire, you are a blasphemer. To the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to your destined annihilation. Prepare for subspace translation. Now, normally, with an assault sled, I would have my commander ready to be launched and one other support crew member, but I think we don't do that to start this time. Let's rely on our weapons, at least at the start. If we do see anything over on the enemy vessel that we can steal, like it's a transport vessel carrying cargo, then we'll immediately try getting someone over there to take it. Otherwise, we'll, once again, weapons to start. Let's get going. We have missile systems on the ship? We do not. Okay. Oh, okay, so we have to make a tricky choice right away. Both of these sound like they're going to sell the same things. They'll all sell missile templates. Both of these will sell, this one is as a guaranteed missile bay. They both sell systems and they both sell ship armament. So this is not really too much, it's the same thing effectively, only this is a guaranteed missile bay. We will be forced to visit a shipyard along this path, and then we can make a choice if we want a mercenary broker for crew and equipment, or do we want a merchant instead for modules and equipment, with another chance of additional systems. I wouldn't mind having access to other crew. So why don't we go that way? And we'll skip the Imperial Shrine. If this was a listening post, I'd visit it. But I don't know if I care to have Imperial citizens on my ship quite yet. You arrive near a dying star. Temperature warnings light up your console. The silhouette of a heavily armed Imperial starship suddenly becomes visible, rapidly approaching your position. They're armed with an energy beam and a radiant blaster. We will have trouble. The charge time on these is exactly the same. So they'll activate this beam, and then they'll launch this. It's a slow speed, so maybe the energy beam will expire as their round hits our shield. I guess we'll find out. They have an Imperial Forcer and an Imperial Acolyte on their ship. I'd rather not tussle with this guy if I can help it. He's moving over here to cast a shield spell, I think, to protect them. So maybe we will actually assault sled then. So the way the assault sled works is, once you're in the room with the assault sled, you go ahead and load crew. It supports only 2 crew at this moment. Then we target the enemy ship. We'll go ahead and launch into their shield chamber. Their shield room. We'll interrupt him as well. Okay, the beam ended, and now their blast is hitting us. Let's take a crew back. It's going to be a bit tricky because we're going to take quite a bit of damage doing this, I see. Ooh. To fire off our ship. Weapons weapons ready, and well, it's not over, but hopefully... Nope, it's you're babbling. You don't even know what you're saying. Yeah, it's over. We won. They will suffocate at this rate. We don't even have to fire weapons anymore, but let's keep at it. Oh, you know what's interesting? I just realized. Our flare cannon doesn't do any damage to the ship. It's just hull breach, that's it. Look at that jerk just hanging out over there, huh? Trying his best not to die. You search through the remains and find a few useful items, 30 scrap. We'll talk a little bit about strategy this time too, viewer. The ships we encounter in the first zone will obviously be the weakest, and thus I don't generally feel compelled to improve my ship with scrap metal via upgrades right away. I want to hold on to that scrap and visit some of the starting merchants to spend it on other upgrades instead. So that's why you see me like, I'm not going to upgrade our shields or engines or anything else of the sort until after I've at least seen what this ordnance expert has on them. Ship armament and systems in particular I'm interested in. Now, this encounter here, a transport vessel, is not one that will have cargo. It's one where I will get a choice of 3 options. One of 2 different ships, or just leave the ships alone. And the ships will be carrying something, which is the reward after you complete the mission, the event. Oh, they have cargo here too today. Oh no, I'm wrong. Alright, never mind. You encounter a technical vessel running a supply mission. They take you for a pirate and immediately open fire. Well, they're smart. I guess this... Oh, that's so interesting. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna stop babbling, because I thought this was a different mission altogether. We want this. That means we have to kill... And this vessel does not have many hit points and not many shields, so I'd rather not bombard them very much. We'll do the same thing we did last time. We could actually just abandon the ship. You know what? We're gonna do that. We don't need anyone on this ship. Oh, no, we can't do this. My launch bay only supports 2 people getting into it. My assault sled. And we'll launch into the engine room. This guy's just gonna keep running around while our leader tries to get that cargo. Our doors are destroyed. You receive the contents of the storage vault. Hate matrix. All non-summoning psychic projectiles deal 1 extra damage to the target ship in addition to the normal effect. Right, we saw this last time, where also, if we cast a heal spell on our own units, this hurt us. We don't have anything else on our ship at the moment, so we might as well take it. We can always discard it whenever we wish. Let's call the crew. Got what we wanted. His repair speed is 50%, so he'll fix the store system much slower. The flare can does not even damage the systems. You trawl the wrecked ship for useful material. 33 scrap. There's an abandoned research facility here. Entry to the interior sections is barred by heavy blast doors, but power may be temporarily restored to the facility by reactivating its backup generators. Even so, there would be no guarantee that security measures could be bypassed. So, we don't have any munitions, so we don't have the option to do this. I don't know what the chance is, but there's a chance that you still fail, even if you attempt to do this, in which case then it doubles the amount of munitions required to make another attempt. And I think you can do this multiple times, in so much that if you keep failing, you can keep trying, but it continuously doubles the amount of munitions required to make the attempt. And I think on the inside, when I've done this successfully twice, I've gotten a module from it both times. Anyway, we can't do this event, so we just leave. Whatever is inside is not worth the cost of finding out. Move on. With 98 scrap, we have enough that we can potentially purchase something from here, so I don't mind going here. It's always a tough decision. You need to be careful with when you decide to go to a merchant. Just because there's one ahead of you doesn't mean you necessarily want to go there. If you have no scrap to spend, it's pointless to go there. You'd rather have a chance of a different encounter and have a combat and get scrap. We can also fight the merchants to get scrap from them if you really, really want to, but you don't get a good amount of it for the fight. Like, we're talking 15, 12 scrap, maybe up to 20. So they're not really worth it. But if you're desperate for scrap, and you don't know, obviously, if there's an encounter in a different choice you had, or where you wanted to go, I guess you show up to hit this and fight. I'm doing a bunch of babbling, viewer, I apologize. Docking lights glimmer through the dust cloud ahead of you, betraying the presence of a large trading outpost. One of its representatives contacts you as you approach. They wish to make a deal with you. Talk. A passing traveler claims to have witnessed a vessel devoured by a nightmarish entity with countless writhing tentacles. While I remain skeptical, other similar tales have surfaced lately. Oh, I wonder if we'll have to fight something like that in the future. Alright, well, let's trade. Radium Blaster doesn't damage hull or systems, just 30 damage to crew. Full Salad, this is a spread weapon, fires 3 shots. Hole Ripper. 1 hull damage per shot, 2 damage to those rooms. This would be a nice weapon to have as well, but we would need 2 power to start using it. But I think we'll take it. Now next, we're going to take a power. Actually, I wouldn't mind having another point of shields early. So we're gonna try to go and get that done. Ahead, you notice several transport vessels docked to an Imperial citadel. Hundreds of pilgrims line the docking platform. Investigate. You watch as the subjects of the Emperor pay their respects to the immortal God King. A novice approaches and asks if you would like to give alms. We have none. We decline. There was a destroyed cultist vessel here. You were able to scavenge the protective gear from the wreck. Fetid rags. We don't have any armor slots, so we can't equip this. We're immune to poison, and we do 2 points of poison DPS. Some creatures are immune to poison, which means that the DPS this granted would not actually do any additional damage. So not useful for us at the moment. As your ship completes its re-entry into real space, a warning light flashes on your console, indicating the presence of a nearby vessel. Its shape suggests it belongs to the Cult of Blood. We have a Corsair and a Blood Priest. This won't be too bad. We're going to do the standard thing. We definitely want this, but we're going to try to... Oh, I'm going to say, try to stop him? Oh, this is also a single room, So this guy here, we have another guy in our assault sled, but he can't get out. There we go. Now he'll get out. It's a bit funny running around like this, but it should do what I want, which is distract this guy. We kill this guy, then he fights him while he claims the loot. Or maybe we just take it with this guy. We do want to start beating on... You retrieve the contents of the storage vault. 1 cryofoam. Not terribly useful. A tool that puts out all the fires on your ship. Could be useful. And it's over for this poor guy. With only 1 weapon activated, he won't be able to actually get past our shield. The enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find a few useful items. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. Let's make a machine slave. You scavenge a shipyard for corpses and manage to cobble together a functioning husk. He'll stay on engines? We want all the battles we can get. Ion storm time. You're caught in the midst of an iron storm. Without warning, an enemy spacecraft emerges on your flank, weapons armed. Going to the weapons room means we'll have to fight 4 enemies. I'd rather not do that. We'll get to the engines. These are just husks on their side. They should not be too difficult. Collect what you can from the remains. Choose one. A graviton bomb. Ignores shields, slows all crew near target room for 30 seconds. This could be useful with our troops. Our commandos, since we can run around the ship quickly and destroy doors faster than normal. Oh, only with our commander. I thought our commanders could do that too. But this would also slow everyone else down. It would also give us a chance to start using... Well, no, we need a missile bay before we can actually launch this. We also have a heavy ion lance. We've seen lances. They ignore shields. This does 5 ion damage and can be used twice per battle. Of course, we can also sell whichever one we don't want, assuming we don't want them. I think this is worth more money on that note. We'll take the lance. We want our engines repaired. Well, we don't have a choice. We have to go to the mercenary broker. I can put you in touch with whomever you want for a fee. Talk? The war cult's view of the Empire as weak and deserving of destruction is delusional. Their chaotic ways only breed war chaos. What have you got? A combat husk would be nice, but we can't afford him. We can't afford any of the spellcasters. He's like a plague knife if we care for war poison DPS, and assault shields. I like what I see here for this type of gear. We can use tools on our characters, not armor. Let's at least take the plague knife, and we'll grab the assault shield. Oh, and the other guys don't have a tool slot, only weapon slots. Okay, good thing I didn't buy that other shield then. We will give this cryoform to Kayaks 43. You arrive at your destination in front of a damaged Imperial warship. It immediately target locks your ship and opens fire. Two simple bolt cannons, huh? Stunned their weapon system for quite a while. It should be the Hole Ripper I have powered up, Tim. They're blocking these from being affected, and this does twice as much damage to systemless rooms. The immediate vicinity becomes cluttered with wreckage after the explosion. Some can still be utilized. 33 scrap and 3 munitions. Did we... There we go. Grab another point in shields. I feel so much safer once I get a second point in that. High temperatures detected. Off we go. You're ambushed by pirates while in close proximity to a large star. They must be crazy to engage you in a place like this. That's a nice shit you have there. A servo husk and a scavenger. We can risk going over there with an assault sled. An energy beam. And a... Oh, Preacher Factor. They cannot get through my shields, though. No, they can. They have a bombardment engine. Okay. So then, let's get over there. We should win this without too much trouble. Enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find a few useful items. 33 scrap and 3 munitions. We just warp immediately. You approach the Stargate. The captain, in case you guys have forgotten, gives us 5 more dodge while he's in the pilot seat and on the command throne, which is why I like starting him here in case I decide I don't want to assault sled over to the enemy ship. Rather just start. Well, I guess what we could do though, Tim, is you could do the. Maybe it's better that we do. Maybe we do this instead. That way he's already ready. We already have someone in the command throne. He just has to come over here and then we jump. Death Cult sector, Imperial sector. We'll have poison gas to worry about over here. Fire to worry about over here in terms of what their spellcasters prefer to do. We'll have undead that also leave gas. But if we put vacuums down, that sucks the gas out, so that's not too terrible for us. Either way we take, we're left with a unidentified neutral sector afterwards. So let's go to the Death Cult. You arrive at a sector besieged by the Cult of Death. Once hidden within the apothecaries and meta-guilds of Imperial society, these craven individuals have shed all pretense and now openly proclaim their allegiance to the Death God. We have a corrosive battles fight immediately if we so desire. We don't really have enough scrap to take advantage of the ordnance expert we see. We're probably skipping this merchant also. The Bone Shrine would attune you to Death Cult troops, which I don't think I want. I want more mercenaries. This might be where we go. We have decent weapons already, so I don't feel like we need to go up here for the weapons dealer. So it's going to be it's going to be this guy. All right, well then let's. We have modules here though, Tim. You have 40 scrap? We don't have 40 scrap. It's at least 40 scrap to purchase a module. There's no guarantee this is a battle. No, we go here. You come upon a Death Cult spacecraft ensconced in a cloud of noxious flux vapors. It readies its weapons and drifts towards your ship. May your bones crumble and your sores weep. Rot spawn slows. Let's do it. We'll launch. Oh, in case I've never mentioned it, if you hit an enemy who's casting a spell or walk into a room with an enemy casting a spell, you will immediately interrupt that spell cast. You collect what you can from the remains. Well, we have a welding torch that we can't use because we don't have any extra tool slots. And an assault rifle, which we absolutely want because that's a weapon. Oh! Right, this is a poisoned area too. We gotta get him out of there. Oh, that wasn't quite... Okay, who cares? Let's warp now. You're traversing an asteroid field when a sudden rift storm sends a Death Cult vessel tumbling out before you. In their disorientation, they begin to fire wildly at you, and you have little choice but to engage. A Death Mage casts a gas spell, summons 3 rot spawn. All right, well we're going over there with only 2 of them over there. There's no reason for us not to go. This one's the one with the assault rifle. They have a bombardment engine over there, too. Oh ho! Got their leader. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. By the way, the AI viewer will do what you saw me doing earlier, move their members around the ship to avoid them getting killed if they can. Let's get out of the poison. We have 58 scrap. It's not yet enough to grab a weapons upgrade, so we'll just keep going. And we'll pass on that merchant. A frozen corpse collides with one of your ship's antenna masts. Later, you discover an item caught in the mast's scaffolding, a riot shield. Reduces enemy DPS by 1, stuns nearby enemies for 5 seconds on kill, minus 25% move speed. We don't have an empty tool slot. And I like my assault shield. I don't want to swap this out. I mean, stunning an enemy would be nice. I'm a little concerned because we don't have many hit points on my support. Supporting borders, my commandos, with only 40 hit points. That makes me a little nervous slugging out in a room to attempt to stun an enemy at that point. If we had a different troop that had like 80 hit points, maybe I would then equip the assault shield here, since we could stand and tank a little bit longer to guarantee we kill an enemy. But I may be going over to an enemy ship, dropping a rock crusher, and then immediately leaving, depending upon what we're fighting. A death cult ship lurks within the subspace-infused toxin clouds, dotting the region. It arms its weapons. Arm our weapons. So we can just interrupt these two. Or at least one of them. Nice. He ran in here to chase us, and we killed him right by the command throne. Weapon systems are down. The enemy crew's been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. We're up to 78 scrap, and we picked up some more munitions. We're not really using munitions, though. An extremist group has infiltrated a local space colony and is threatening to blow the fusion pylons responsible for maintaining the colony's orbit. Without its fusion pylons, the colony would fall into the dwarf planet below, unleashing a tidal wave of nuclear fire that would sweep across 2/3 of its habitable landmass. Recent Imperial census data shows a local civilian population of approximately 11.5 billion. Contact them. Where was the Emperor when the raiders came to slaughter our brothers and enslave our sons and daughters? When our hydrofields dried up and our nutravats sat empty? All our prayers have fallen on deaf ears. We have had enough. Not in agreement. Response is interrupted when a kill team of Imperial arbiters breaks into the pylon control room and guns down the extremists. They clear the room, check the communication log, and pinpoint your location. Moments later, Imperial strikecraft peels off from his fleet to intercept you. Fight! Imperial vessel is close to attack range. Imperial sled crashes your hull, disgorging an Imperial boarding force. Uh-oh. They're just 2 scribes, that's not so bad? Whatever weapons they have, I want it being delayed from when they can actually hit us with them. The guy, I never know where our shots are going to arrive from, so all those blasts were absorbed by that guy's shield. Looks like it's over, though. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find 23 scrap and 3 munitions. Having underestimated your ship's combat abilities, the remaining arbiters retreat. You leave before reinforcements arrive. We'll hold on to all this scrap until we can make it to the mercenary broker. And that means we have to go here. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. Let's construct another machine slave. You scavenge the shipyard for corpses and manage to cobble together a functioning husk. You should probably honestly be in the shield room, because we go from 10% to 15% with him here. But we'll keep him there. A group of miners has been having trouble with pirates raiding their storage facilities near the asteroid belt. They want to know if you would be willing to help them deal with the pirates. Yeah, we'll help them. You spend a few days patrolling the asteroid belt. Sure enough, a pirate vessel turns up, clearly looking for trouble. They're armed with an energy beam 2 and a bolt cannon. They can't get through our shields if an asteroid slams into our shield. This hits us and then this fires. It's not likely though, but it could happen. I'm gonna wait to launch for a... Actually, let's all charge a little bit. Well done, Tim. That was... You killed probably all the husks on the ship. And this guy's gonna die very, very quickly. You collect what you can from the remains. A terror missile template. Stuns crew in target room and adjacent rooms for 8 seconds. And does 1 damage to the hull. We don't have any missiles. We'll take this. We still can't use it. We need a missile bay, but it does give us an option now. The raider ship has been dispatched, but logs recovered from the wreckage indicate additional raider crews operating nearby. You prepare to resume your patrol. Keep patrolling. You continue patrolling the asteroid belt. Another pirate vessel shows up. An infiltrator and 2 servo husks on this one. There's a cooldown from when you can use your assault sled, by the way. We're waiting for 7 seconds before we can use it. We don't really want to slug it out with these guys if we can help it. But running around is also something that won't really help us too much. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage here. Oh, door system's down. I guess that's good. He can't stay in any of these rooms. He suffocates to death if he's in them. A few intact cargo containers are visible in the aftermath. 20 scrap and 2 munitions. The miners report that the pirate activity has dropped to 0. They thank you for your help and send you a small reward. 37 scrap. You arrive in the aftermath of a death cult invasion. Dilapidated space colonies fill your viewport, ravaged by the predation of the Gargothian cults. We don't have any way to be immune to poison. We're just gonna move on. You press onwards. I'm worried that could go really bad for us if we go down there. And I don't want potential boarders on our ship, especially undead, that will poison us. We don't have the hit points to really do a big battle against such foes. I could put you in touch with whomever you want for a fee. Talk. Some claim the crimson-robed zealots abduct victims and impale them upon immense metallic spikes as a gruesome death sentence. It is baffling. What purpose could this serve? We know that supposedly their ships are powered by this blood magic, and they themselves cast blood spells too. An awful way to power a ship, though. So we have an infiltrator, an Imperial officer, a scavenger, Golgothrian legionnaire, combat husk, and a hex priest. We also have some weapons here as well. A gore blaster and a grab spear. The combat husk is resistant to poison and suffocation at 50%. He does only have 40 hit points, but he also has 5 attack strength. I think we'll take him. We can give him the fetid rags, and you know what? We can give him the plague knife also. Why not? We'll go all in on poison DPS with this guy. We could hire another crew member, but I think we'll be okay at this moment with what we have. We'll sell the riot shield. We'll take a grab spear. Slows enemy crew. I kind of like that. I mean, I like both of these effects. The Gore Blaster is just more damage flat out, though. But I do like the slow, so we'll grab that. Do we buy and hold on to the Gore Blaster as having another weapon? I think we will. Alright, we also now have an option to switch off these 2 guns and power up the Hole Ripper if you just want to damage the hull and not care about more holes in the ship. Just holes in the hull, as it were. Let's press on. You're under attack by demonically corrupted starship. So we know there's no oxygen on this ship, which is actually interesting to me because I can actually send over all of our commandos and crew. So we'll do that. Oh, we can't. Our assault sled can't hold that many people. He's gonna have to go to the shield system. gravitation cannon and a bolt cannon. Not very much. They actually can't get through our shields. And there's no enemy demons on the ship, it looks like, that are able to move around. So we'll slowly work on that weapon system. And actually, it just occurs to me the flare cannon's useless in this fight. Because they don't care. This ship doesn't care about holes created. There's already no oxygen on the ship. Be a little careful here. We're gonna pull out now. I don't want to accidentally send all my destroy the ship with my, especially with my commander on it. That'd be just awful. The blast sends the ship's contents hurling in all directions. 31 scrap. A death cult vessel drifts into sensor range. The ship shows signs of damage, but it does not seem to have diminished their belligerence. I've never seen this before. What is this? 3 skulls. Bombards enemy ship with poison. Pierces 1 layer of shields. Cults succeeding in Cidio Medica see the viral bombardment as a curative for the ills of the galaxy. He won't be too useful in this battle as well because the poison DPS won't affect any of the death cult members. We'll send him back over here. And while we're doing that, let's load. I will stun the weapon system. Be careful, Tim. The ship's almost destroyed. But they are too. Enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find 37 scrap and 1 munition. Several small asteroids skip off your hull as you re-enter real space. Luckily, they are harmless. You approach the Stargate. Well, if you want the most choices, we're going to the Desolate sector. Since we then have a choice of 2 war zones and a exclusion zone. I think we do this, viewer. You arrive at one of the many protostar wastes interspersed across habitable space. Few colonies remain here, and those that do must remain ever vigilant against the roving bands of marauders that infest the region, like us! Now we're gonna put a break here, viewer. I want to look ahead and see what we're coming up to. Ship armament modules, missile templates. I would not mind having access to new systems. So that's gonna be over here, the ordnance expert. I wouldn't mind a Hegel, a medical bay if we can get one. We also probably want a missile bay, so we're probably going here. In which case we're skipping this weapons dealer. There is modules here. We can go there and look at the modules, and then up to the ordnance expert. We also have a chance to get other crew if we go here. Okay, it's something to think about. I'll think about it off screen, and we come back, we'll make the choice. Alright, give me a few seconds, guys. Hi, everyone. I'm back. I've done absolutely no thinking about where we're going next. Let's take a quick peek. See what's on the agenda here. Okay. Okay. So what's going through my head is that what we really could use is another module or two. We're not benefiting from hate matrix whatsoever. We don't have any spellcasters on our ship, so this isn't helpful to us at all at this point. So we'd want to hire a spellcasting crew member if I want to use hate matrix. I don't really care about hate matrix, to be honest, though. Effectively, we don't have any modules. So here's a chance to get some. Here's another chance to get some. And we can hit both of these, but if I go to both of them, we're not going to visit this merchant here for more crew contracts. And equipment. We could probably use another offensive crew member on the ship. Good thing I checked that. We weren't using the gore blaster, so now let's go ahead and fix that right now. All right, so there we go. Oh, but we don't need any equipment. I mean, if we hire a new guy, they'll want their own pieces of gear too. We would only benefit from having another tool, and that's only on a machine slave, a husk. So not really super important for us. I feel like we do want another crew member, though, if we can get one. We also should think about upgrading our assault shuttle. What's more important to you, Tim? A crew member or twice the chance to get useful modules? I think we're going to go to the ordnance expert. Well, I mean, no matter what, I think we're doing this. We want a missile bay. And maybe a medical bay. But I can get there and still visit either of these locations. I feel like, I want the crew contracts. We're going to go to this mercenary broker. I think. Let's start making our way there. You encounter a raider at a jump node. They urge you to enlist their services in order to secure safe passage. So, we're being, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, you just left my head. Oh well. No one cares, Tim. Let's negotiate a resolution. Helped by one of your raider crew members, you persuade the raider captain to send one of the crew to help you, free of charge. Oh, we get a scavenger. Not the toughest guy. Oh, but useful. Extracts vaults instantly, so he can immediately get through. When we attack a cargo box, that's a vault. We get it immediately, so we don't have to sit there and beat it up. He would like a weapon and a tool as well. So we're gonna move the cryofoam to him, because he is more likely to survive than a husk will. And we'll stick him on... He should go on the weapon system. Okay. We have a guaranteed encounter at the Ion Storm, but then we're giving up the merchant dealer. I think I'm fine with that. We'll head to this mercenary broker and see what's available there. Your vessel exits subspace within an ion storm. Intruder alarms begin to blare. You have been boarded. A scavenger and 2 corsairs. Husk, you get out of there. We'll win, but it's gonna be a bit close for this poor commando of ours. Actually, both commandos have to run. The intruders have been eliminated. Recover some equipment from the remains. A pressure suit, immune to suffocation, and a hull integrity patch. That heals us. That heals our hull for 5 hull points. We're just going to use that right now. Oh, or maybe we will. So, first off, let's think. You're now badly wounded also. Let's put you in the door system. Can our combat husk wear armor? It can. We'll make him immune to suffocation as well. What's coming up ahead? We're hitting a shipyard after this mercenary, so maybe we... Well, I'm gonna want to use missiles coming up soon. I think we do just use the thing we just got. Okay, let's work. You stumble upon a heavily armed Imperial warship. It immediately opens fire. Storm Cannon 2, that's 3 shots. And a Hull Ripper 2, that's 2 shots. So we definitely want to hit their weapon system to start. We can wait a few seconds, though. Alright, that's probably good. Oh, they have a... They can make husks. Okay, that's going to be annoying. Their shields are currently weakened. We should keep pummeling that. We don't want that firing. As long as their shields isn't online, we can continue to blast into them. Oh wow, they got the breaches repaired. I didn't think they would. Yeah, we need another weapon. We need another point in weapons. We can constantly use all 3 of these. I'll get that guy, yeah, out of the room, because he doesn't want to suffocate. The ship is torn apart, revealing the contents inside. Only a portion of it can be recovered. 4 dark matter prisms. These are instant teleports for our troops that also damage the enemies when we use them. Or we can take a combat mesh of 5 hit points and some armor. We'll grab the dark matter prisms. Only problem is, I guess Shadow can have these. We'll give back this. We'll give the cryo foam to the other person. We're gonna be kind of too wounded to do a boarding action next. Your ship tears back into real space. Warning lights flash, and an ominous shape appears on your view screen. It looks like the blood cult has found you. So we have the mouth of Ariok and a bunch of thralls. This won't be too difficult. We'll do this. Oh, it would help if I power weapons, Tim. Oh, right. He's not immune to suffocation, by the way, Tim. Be careful when you use that new guy. You're gonna get him killed. Ah, they can produce more of them. Okay, I did not realize that they could do that. Poor guy couldn't make it to get more blood thralls, huh? So it's over. That guy will suffocate. Enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. 28 scrap metal and 1 munition. I can put you in touch with whomever you want for a fee. Did you hear? Some rebels tried to deorbit one of those colony habs. Yeah, we were there. We nodded in agreement with what they were trying to do, if I remember correctly. 2 infiltrators and a scavenger. This is a shame. I was hoping for something a bit stronger than this. We do have other weaponry, though. And some tactical armor. We'll grab the tactical armor to start with. I'll grab the 2 med drones. We put the pressure suit on Kishar, but he already has 50% suffocation resistance, so this will make him immune to it and give him some more hit points. I was really hoping for some other type of crew member that could actually fight a little bit. I'm not willing to give the med packs to one of our husks. They can be killed so quickly, they might not get a chance to use it, so I'd rather not. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I feel like I want another weapon. What weapons are we actually using on our people? 1 DPS and slows enemy. I like that. 2 DPS, and when we kill something, it explodes. Shadow could use a weapon, I suppose. I'll take a spike club for him. Okay, and that is it. We'll buy 2 missiles and move on. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. We don't need another machine slave. Shadow is a little wounded, so we could heal the crew entirely. We are yeah, let's heal our injuries. You can seal your vessel and power down your reactor, providing your crew with a brief respite from their duties. We'll get ready to head over there for another fight, I suppose. Oh man, all four of us? This guy's not immune to suffocation, Tims. Just remember that. We'll do it once. You come across a Corsair ship. Starship surrounded by the burnt husks of other Corsair ships. It appears to be damaged from battle. Before we can react, it arms its weapons and begins firing. We do not want to teleport over there. They're down to 3 hull. We might accidentally just kill ourselves, the away team, if we go. So we're not. Our commander, I guess, quickly could. Oh. We pull him back pretty much immediately. Once he damages that system. Done. That's gotta be fixed. Actually, I guess it doesn't. Most crew, well, no, it does. Our husks will suffocate if we don't get that, if we don't get the oxygen repaired. You scavenge what you can from the remains. 47 scrap. I want our scrap for this merchant. Like, I want to hold on to it. There was a wrecked orbital siege platform here. Recover a number of munitions from within the hulk. Plus 6 munitions. You re-enter real space, dangerously close to a small planetoid. The atmosphere is tense. You press onwards. Your ship drops back into real space in front of a small merchant caravan. One of the ships breaks off from the caravan and approaches you. They would like to conduct business. At times, I contemplate whether becoming a servo-husk would be a merciful fate. There'd be no need for concern then. Yeah, but I don't know if that's a pleasant life to live. So, I think we want the missile bay. Bio-regenerator. Consumables restore 10 hit points to all friendly crew aboard ship, in addition to their normal effect. Now, that's kind of neat. So if we use a med drone, for example, everyone heals 10 more hit points. Once per fight, summon a random demon on the first enemy crew to use a psychic power. Systems and social systems take half damage from fire. Oh, that could be useful too. We don't have very many consumable slots open for our characters based on what we're using. It's currently just this and the cryofoam. I'll take the bioregenerator. We're going to upgrade our door system. Repair that one hole we're missing. And move on. You approach the Stargate. Alright, well, if we go to the Infernal Sea, we are stuck with another neutral site. I think we'll probably instead do the Death Cult sector. And then this unidentified war zone. So we get less battles than we would in the Infernal Sea, but more battles than we would in this neutral sector. You arrive at a sector besieged by the Cult of Death. Once hidden within the apothecaries and metaguilds of Imperial society, these craven individuals have shed all pretense and have openly proclaimed their allegiance to the Death God. More systems, modules, and equipment is here, so we're gonna be visiting that location. But we also want to begin upgrading our ship at this point in the game. You are under attack by demonically corrupted starship. So I think we're going to do a... Oh, first off, what weapons do they have? Graviton cannon, thunder cannon, bolt cannon. Not too... Oh, and they have a siege bombard. We'll try to knock out... See, they have... We gotta upgrade our assault sled, Tim, is what you need to do. Let's actually load the assault sled. No, I don't want those two. And we'll send those two here to immediately get whatever is inside this vault. It will attract the enemies as well, which is a bit annoying, because I want to fight the enemies inside rooms instead, since their death tends to damage the system they're in. We could also, though, when we pull them back, not that they've landed, we can put these two in the same room and then teleport, which should activate the bioregen. Oh well, they're not going to be. Let's see if this works. I'm anticipating this healing them 10 hit points. Retrieve the contents of the storage vault. 1 fusion charge. This is acceptable. And they can stay over here because they're immune to the suffocation. No one's working to get our... Oh, this was a big mistake. I'm messing this up, viewer. The flare cannon does nothing for us. It's effectively 2 shots to weaken the shield, but that's it. We're gonna have to power on the Hole Ripper. We're gonna have to pull our people back too at this rate. I don't know why the game is pausing. Oh, I gotta time it better, Tim, than what you're doing. Get your crew back. Just gotta gather. He's dead. That's going towards that room. Let's get into our missile bay. Speaking of... Oh, nope, we need power for that. Oh, this is super awkward. No good. Nope, no good. Okay, we're just gonna warp away. Forget this. I need the scrap. No, we're warping away. Forget it. Not worth it. Your ship exits subspace and finds itself in front of a sprawling technical shrine. Explore it. You enter the main chamber of the shrine and encounter a group of raider merchants. They are looting the shrine and offer to sell you some of their finds. Decline. This sucks. I hate running from a battle. That's scrappy. We don't have. But I feel we were going to lose at least one of our husks in that fight. That's not promising, though, Tim. Having to run this late in your run, that's very bad. Streaks of energy fly past your ship. An Imperial vessel bears down on you, weapons locked. Sensors indicate the presence of a nearby asteroid field. Stand and fight. Prepare to engage the Imperial vessel. I think we did heal. Wow, we're gonna kill all their crew right now. That's wonderful. Enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find a few useful items. 59 scrap. Readings on your sensors show the Imperial ship must have emerged from one of the larger rocks on the perimeter of the asteroid field. You take a closer look and discover an unidentified supply cache of flame lance. Creates multiple fires, 3 charges per jump. Oh, we're on fire. I only now see that. He's gotta get out of there. Okay. I didn't really want this, because we're not going to have enough money to buy any system I want, which would be a med bay. It's 70 credits. Oh, we have exactly 70. So I guess if we do see it for sale here, we can get that. It's not for sale. Okay, what do we have? Ghost-linked focus reticle. The first time your ship fires a weapon during a fight, it always hits. Ancient Cystronome. Applies 5 through 22 damage to all enemy crew at the start of every fight. Assault harness. Your crew will stun nearby enemy crew for 8 seconds upon destroying a door. That could be useful. Some good weapons, but I don't feel like we need weapons. I think we're just moving on, viewer. I'm gonna sell those Oh, I sold the wrong thing. I sold the thing that made us immune to suffocation. I meant to sell the fetid rags. I guess we'll sell this too. I want to power our missiles. Upgrade our engines slightly, and we'll move on. These would be nice, but I don't feel like we need these at this point. Having a backup weapon could be nice if we do see another crew member, but I'm not intending to stop by either of these. You witness 2 starships firing upon one another. One of the ships broadcasts on an open channel. We shall cleanse the Empire of your blasphemies. The other ship broadcasts in response. Show us your strength. Fire at the Imperial ship. You move to attack the Imperial ship. Now, these guys are immune to fire? Oh, not all of them are. Oh, looks like most of them are not, actually. I think we can let our away team, yeah, kill them. You collect what you can from the remains. An oxygen tank. Plus 34 scrap metal. You're immune to suffocation with this. Or just 56 scrap metal. I think we need this just a plain old... Well... If we get another crew member... You keep saying that, Tim, but you're not likely to at this rate. We'll take this. After dealing with the Imperials, a cultist commander opens a tight beam channel. Impressive. We've seen your methods of waging war and cannot deny your martial prowess. Please accept this gift from our Lord Crom. We hope it will serve you well in the battles to come. A macro lance. 2 charges per jump. Does 3 hull damage. Ignores shield, small chance of hull breach, inflicts minor crew damage. Not bad, but 2 power to use that that item. That lance. We will upgrade our weapon system and get ready to begin dumping points into that. I also still want, Tim, you want your assault shed upgraded too. We'll try this transport vessel. You happen to cross an Imperial vessel on a courier mission. They issue a chain of broken and incoherent transmissions for opening fire. We see a vault over there. We want that immediately. Let's start with the lance. No, we'll start with we'll teleport over. Retrieve the contents of the storage vault. 6 scrap and 7 editions. They have a Centurion here. We can stay for a little bit, but not very long. We'll try to kill the officer, and then we're teleporting out. We will have to get lucky to get through their shields. Now, he's immune to fire himself, so he won't burn from any of this. I'm just hoping to put maybe a little more damage on their shield system. Very good. Our shields will absorb the shots from their Retributor. Nope, wrong place. Try stunning him. Just let the fire spread a little bit around the ship. It should be over. The immediate vicinity becomes cluttered with wreckage after the explosion. Some can still be utilized. 36 scrap metal and 1 munition. We'll upgrade our assault shuttle and our weapon system. Now we need power for those things. Another vault. You carry a death cult hauler. It may be transporting valuable cargo. I think the color of the cargo indicates what it's carrying. I think this is a passenger. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, so we'll have you two go, because he can instantly break this, and then we can recall back to our ship. Why don't we power... Let's do this. You break open the container. A teleport beacon is offered to the slave inside, who immediately accepts it and recalls back to your ship. Grateful, the freed slave enthusiastically joins your crew. Apostle of Famine. Summon Hungerer. Temporarily summons a Hungerer in the target room. Okay. So we have an offensive spell. So the hate matrix would work, I think. No, non-summoning psychic projectile, so that doesn't affect what he will summon. But it does give us another crew member, and we can summon the Hungerer, I guess, on our ship to help us defend here. We probably don't want to stay. We don't want to stay. I don't know what he's summoning, but it's taking a while, which means maybe ghouls or something of the sort. Oh, it was oh no, it was summon 5 ghouls in target room. How about that? I'm glad that didn't happen. Ghouls are actual trouble for us. They have 2 shields. Okay, all weapons are ready to fire. Let's do it. They have a missile? They do. What is it? Acid, so poison everywhere. He's immune to poison, so they hit the room, one room. I guess that's good for us, but it also is our weapon room. But it's not affecting our current armed weapons, since it only damaged the weapon system once at the moment. Oh, we're gonna need more shields also, Tim, going forward here. Ooh. Alright, thank goodness most of those missed. Exciting. Our ship feels rather weak, to be honest, though, viewer. This is not looking very good for us. An image appears on your view screen, showing the defeated enemy crew. They offer you some supply containers in exchange for their lives. I'll accept their surrender. We need power now. Do we need the shipyard? I'd rather have it. I think I'd rather have a chance of more encounters. Oh. A derelict ship drifts into view. It suddenly lurches into action as putrid energy spread across its hull. You prepare for battle as the possessed ship orients its guns at you. Let's see, not a terrible enemy crew to deal with. So, let's see. Who's our... You two are the best we've got. And the Hungerer... He's also immune to suffocation. We'll toss it over on the enemy ship. The Flame Lance is useless. We'll power up a Terra Missile. That's not going to be useful either. We'll get another crew member on board this for this trip, then. These are bloat mites. Normally, they leave toxic gas behind, but there's no atmosphere in here. So, they will do nothing. Like, their death doesn't do anything that hurts us. You retrieve the contents of the storage vault, the heavy ion lance. We just had one of these. I think we might still have one of them. We'll just vendor that one as well in the future. We need these weapons brought down. Flare cannon. These weapons are both useless. Actually, the flare cannon arguably can be used to puncture shields. Oh, they activated a shield recharger there. Thankfully, their shield has no current power assigned to it. Oh, not, but then it did. Okay. Come on, guys. Very good. Oh, we're getting hostiles. We're gonna have to pull back, unfortunately. If we can damage this gun system another time, though, that would be really handy. Flame lance does nothing, Tim. We have to stop. Well, we have to intercept this, wherever this is going. It looks like it's going to the door system. No. It's going here, to where our commando is. Good job, guys. Flare cannon should be fired first, Tim. The only thing that does over here is get rid of the shields. Which is what you need it to do. There goes their shield charge. That's gonna land here, it looks like. No. It's not. Since... Oh, we're still waiting to resummon the hunger again, viewer. One more hit will do it. Oh, 2 more hits will do it. 2 more hits will do it. Oh, come on now. The contents of the enemy starship are now laid bare. You proceed to strip it of valuable resources. 56 scrap and 2 munitions. Everyone get out of the death. Who cares about the death? Okay. You're a little weak, so you will take over shield duty. Someone's got to be in the command throne. Heavy iron lance, macro lance, heavy iron lance. Lots of lances. We could put all lances on the ship, I suppose. But then we wouldn't be able to... If the battle's protracted, that's it. We would run out of steam. I don't know. I feel like... Well, let's keep pushing on, Tim. Team scrap. We need to improve our shield strength again coming up. But I want to sell some of the weapons that we have, so we should probably stop by one of these. I guess, do we have any extra spell slots on the new spellcaster? We do not. He does have an empty tool slot, though. So he, too, will be immune to suffocation. Just push on at the moment, Tim. I'm thinking about moving items around, but we'll do it later. Your ship enters a region of space blanketed by corrosive supernatural fog. Our starship suddenly emerges from the murk. The Prince of Blood craves souls. That's a stun beam. It's probably coming right here. It was not. That's a possession spell. I'm pretty sure that was just cast, and or those are. Oh, infested. Sorry. That's a bit worse. Holy crap! That was a ton of enemies just suddenly slaughtered, just like that. I like that. We have another spell being cast. Oh, crap. We've got more enemies suddenly here. We have to pull back. I like seeing this. There's a bit of chaos on their ship. Ooh. A little bit of damage. We're okay. Our missiles are down, though. Do we reload and launch again? Oh, something I don't think I explained, viewer, is that when you launch an assault shuttle, you have all these points that you get to attack from, as you've seen. But you can only make a landing into one of those once. Like, we can't ever launch into this room again. We're not allowed to. Let's have this commando work the shield. Actually, he'll go down here. Well, it's over. Their ship is heavily on fire. Yeah, it's over. We've won this. This fire's going to ravage their ship. But there's no reason why we shouldn't continue to pummel them. like the flame lance. Maybe we stick with that? You pick up a few intact cargo containers from the wreckage, plus 50 scrap metal. You encountered the remains of a starship. Its structure has almost completely been replaced by metalliferous organisms. You move on. We need another point in shields, viewer. We have to have that. You're under attack by demonically corrupted starship. They are immediately firing on us. Flame Lance is useless, Tim. Okay, we have to push into other sections of the ship. So we got our command helm? Command throne. Alright, good work. Oh, the stun thing is repaired already. Good. We took out their ability to summon. We need to come back now. I don't know why viewer, my game's pausing frequently. I think there's an issue with my spacebar. Not much survives the blast. Only a small handful of supply canisters can be received from the wreckage. A rift bomb, which creates subspace breaches and does 2 hull damage. Or 8 munitions and 8 scrap metal. I wouldn't mind having a different type of bomb. Unfortunately, that does not. Unfortunately, let's finish the word, Tim. That doesn't help us with getting our shield up another rank. You exit subspace to a region smothered by toxic gas. You pick up a distress signal somewhere deep within the gaseous clouds. Let's investigate. You track the signal back to a disabled cult warship. You board it to find cultists lying dead all over the decks. They seem to have been overwhelmed by the corrosive gas suffusing the ship. Putrid energy assaults your senses as the metallic hulls of the vessel begin to twist and distort. The vessel undergoes an eerie transformation. You retreat to your vessel, and as you pass, you witness the fallen cultists reanimating, their corpses rising from the ground. This one's not a... This one's doesn't look like it's... Well, it probably doesn't have any oxygen, because I see a summoned heart in this, even though it doesn't look like... And the outside does look possessed, so I am assuming that there's the... It's standard demon-possessed ship, now that I look at it. You have a storm cannon 2 and a hole... Oh god, and a hole ripper. Oh, the flame lance does a point of damage? Oh, it does! Okay, I did not realize it does. That's nice to know. Oh, there are... Okay, there is oxygen on the ship, and there are people in the ship. Or creatures, not just demons. Definitely want to interrupt that. All your weapons... Oh god, the fire's spreading. We've won this fight. But it's going to be a little annoying. Because we've taken, in so much that we've taken a bunch of damage as well. And I don't want to have to fight summons. Can we possibly destroy this ship before that reaches us? The ship is torn apart, revealing the contents inside, plus 50 scrap metal. Oh, I forgot we get a Gladius missile schematic for just buying the missile bay. In terms of missiles, it's not very good compared to almost any other type of missile, but you get it for free. You can sell it back for 5 scrap if you like. The Gladius missile is a venerable design that has remained unchanged since the days of the Empire's founding. And the Rift Bomb, a design of distinctly cultist origin. I forgot to sell all my weapons. Its casing is etched with all manners of profane symbols. Okay. Let's press on. You approach the Stargate. Blood Cult, have to. We need more fights. You drop back into real space, arriving at a center controlled by the Cult of Blood. Known for its vast knowledge of forbidden sorceries, along with an unusual predilection for torture, the followers of the Blood God are not to be trifled with. I think this merchant... Either of these could be good. But with only 15 scrap now... We could try this merchant and hope that the crew contacts here... contracts, that is, might have a Blood Knight or something of the sort. We also could use another module, so this could be useful. If I go down here, we'd be forced to go to that shipyard. And then up to the merchant. We can at least start by heading this direction. You encounter a technical vessel under fire by an Imperial patrol ship. Fight! You move to engage the Imperial patrol ship. I think we'll do this... Oh, lots of fire resistance on these people. Still, it will keep them distracted, I suppose. 30% dodge is awful. For us. Oh god, look at all the weapons they possess. This is awful for us. We'll start summoning. We're gonna start eating this very quickly, Tim. Can we... Oh, I don't have this powered. No, just play this out like this. We'll try with our weapons. fire now. We missed. Fire in our command helm. Nice, most of those hit. There's a bunch of blasts coming our way, though. I saw those. Good. Stunning them means that they'll hopefully suffocate a little for us. Oh, they're distracted currently. We have that summon there. So they have less dodge at this moment. Oh! I heard the fire. I was like, that's odd. I normally don't hear fire on the enemy ship. Oh, we lost our oxygen. That's not too big of a deal since most of us don't require oxygen, but we do have our husks that do, so we don't want them to die. Come on now. Probably won't need the Rift Bomb. Woo! Amid the wreckage is a handful of intact cargo containers. Some contain useful material, plus 50 scrap. The machine priests transferred to you some advanced technology in acknowledgement of your assistance. Module, Circadian Stabilizer. Resting heals 15% extra hit points. Does not stack. Holy crap, that's useful for us. Take it. It also means we don't need to go here any longer. But we positioned ourselves where we don't... Well, actually, we do want to go here. We can sell those weapons, I suppose. All the other lances that we have. You pass by the hollow remains of a starship. Its interior appears to have been liquefied and evacuated at some point. You move on. Docking lights glimmer through the dust cloud ahead of you, betraying the presence of a large trading outpost. One of its representatives contacts you as you approach. They wish to make a deal with you. Do you know what they call the high-ranking members of the blood cults? They're the Barons of Blood, and they revel in acts of murder and torture. What do we got? A servo husk, an engineer, and an Imperial recruit. So none of these troops are too useful to us. The engineer could be useful. We could replace one of our husks arguably with him. The bunker drills are kind of neat because it lets us run around the enemy ship and break all the doors that they have. But I think we'll skip it. We'll skip these people. We'll hope for a better person up ahead. And we'll vendor, at the very least, both the ion lances. I'm not sure, though, if I want to sell the macro lance. That 3-hull damage is really nice. I guess we can also sell the Gladius missile template. We'll buy some more missiles. We're hitting a rest station just up ahead, so I don't think we'll need to buy repair. Let's see. It's 2 away. We're down 1, 2, 3... Oh, we're down 14. I guess we can heal a little bit. Arguably a waste. We probably should not do that, because that scrap could be used for upgrades instead, but, well, too late. If I want the macro lance... Well, hold on. So first off, I need at least 1 more power to do that. If I want the macro lance, we need another weapon unlocked and another power for it. I don't know that I do yet. Sorry, I want to spend that scrap right now. Oh, wow. It's going to be 120 scrap to do that. I think we just sell the macro lance. We'll rely on our flame lance to do the work for us. This is arguably a waste, and you should wait to do that, because you might need that money to purchase a crew contract up here. But I would benefit from whatever it is and would upgrade right now. We'll take an upgrade for our missiles. Alarm sirens blare as the enemy starship screams into view. It is covered with what looks like human flesh. Once he starts summoning, we'll teleport our people over there. I guess we can also set fire to something. Actually, let's do this now. Oh, we're being prevented from disembarking entirely because we need room. Kill the Bloodlight with our Roughneck, which is nice. Oh, they have 5 shields also. Holy crap, so we kind of need to kill their troops, their crew. Enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find 73 scrap metal. And we heal almost all that damage thanks to the stabilizer. Nice. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. Repair 10 hull points. Most of the shipyard's facilities have long been abandoned. A small handful are still functional. You use them to repair your hull. A death cult vessel drifts into sensor range. The ship shows signs of damage, but it does not seem to have diminished their belligerence. He cast his weakened spell immediately on us. Oh, wow! That's on fire. I'm just recalling the crew. This is awkward. You get out of there. Yeah, that weakens our DPS, that drain. Nice. Not much of it survives the blast. Only a small handful of supply canisters can be retrieved from the wreckage. Well, we don't... Oh, it's a servo husk. It's better than the husk we currently have. I think we'll take it. And he could go to the engines. I would like to get this. Hold on. There we go. So this does 5 damage to a system immediately. So in the final boss battle, for example, we can teleport into a room and immediately throw it on the room, which will destroy effectively the system that's in it. Really delaying its... oh my god, Tim. Don't say the obvious. Please. It's obvious to everyone at home what it will delay. Your ship exits subspace like you're a fiery giant star. Moments later, you receive a transmission. You're mine. Bit vicious, this. Nice! Holy crap, I think we're killing all the crew. Enemy crew's been killed. You search the remains and find 54 scrap metal. Let's get out of here. There's a defunct asteroid mining outpost here. You scavenge a few explosive charges before moving on. Nice. More fusion charges. You detect an Imperial ship under attack by a war cult vessel. Attack them! You move to engage the cultists. Let's immediately do this trick, I suppose. I guess we should wait till we take a little bit of damage. I want to interrupt whatever that is. Oh, we don't even have to use the explosives. They're going to be super slow walking to this room. We'll just... Oh! That's a Death Knight. That's a bit tougher than other enemies. And now that you've done that, you have to get your commando out. Oh, no, we don't. No, everyone here's immune suffocation. Oh, I don't have the guy who has the fusion charges with me, Tim. You thought you did. Remember that going forward, okay? The enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find a few useful items, 62 scrap and 2 munitions. Imperial reinforcement fleet arrives and begins to attack you. have mistaken you for the enemy. You were forced to flee, but not without sustaining some minor damage. One hull breach. It's fine. It does no... That occurring to us does no damage to us. And of course, we have a bunch of people who are immune to suffocation, so we can just get that repaired immediately. I kind of want this upgraded again. We have tons of scrap, but we're holding on to it for this merchant. You re-enter real space and are immediately attacked by a pirate vessel. They appear to have suffered damage from a prior engagement. Sorry. Nothing personal. They are damaged, but they have 5 shields. We're not getting through that very easily at all. Just like that, the weapon system is now gone. Good riddance. But this guy's the one who'll be tanking most of the enemies. I don't want him to do that. We can maybe kill this one guy. Oh, nope. It just got a lot more complicated. Oh, Tim, they have 5 shields. Need a lot of luck to get through that. Stupid, Tim. Let's throw a rift bomb over here. And they're making more husks to repair stuff. So even though we killed a few troops, they're gonna have those back. Assuming no one went into the command throne. 0 dodge, we'll win that. Not much survives the blast. Only a small handful of supply canisters can be retrieved from the wreckage. Alright, let's see. We're gonna keep our instantly breaks the vaults guy now on our ship. Right? Oh no, Tim, he has more hit points than the servo husk does. No, he stays with you. I mean, hopefully we'll get a different member of the crew right up ahead. Before you can get your bearings, you are accosted by an old supply ship. The crew of the ship contacts you, wishing to sell you some of their wares. The grotesque biomechanical machine slaves often seen crewing starships are a common sight in the Empire, created through the twisted art of husk racks. These pitiful beings serve their masters without question, forever altered by the unholy process. Yeah, we got a few of them on our ship, sir. Would you mind not being machinist against us, please? Let's see, what do we have here? Spellcasters, not what I was hoping for. Really not what I was hoping for. So what's going through my head right now is I want people who can use tools. So I can buy these to heal our crew, thanks to that one effect we have, the one module. And also to get more defense with the battle that's coming up. The only one who can use tools here is the Blood Witch. And she's got 20 hit points. That's rather... That's awkward. I do see an Etheri Gate. If we buy the Herald of... He doesn't have tools, Tim. But we could buy him, end this, give him the Gate spell, which lets him teleport himself and everyone else in the room to a different room. But then you want to outfit him with equipment. He doesn't have it. No. I think we'll take some Stygian reagents. The Ornate Flask appears a prison for something ancient and restless, its cool surface radiating a sense of trapped power. I'll summon a Stygian worm. And I guess we can use it instead of the oxygen tank on Garium? It's a bit dangerous, Tim, doing that. And there's nothing else here we want. That's such a shame. I was hoping for something a little less mage-like here. Okay, well, we don't have a choice, Tim. You gotta make do with what you got. So, we don't need any more weapon points. In fact, we're probably doing the boss battle with what we've got, which is worrying to me, but there you have it. We could take a 4th point in shields. Also take 3 points in engines, which will give us a 35% dodge rate. Which is just, that's so-so. Could actually increase your assault sled space once more. Let's upgrade the assault sled. Oh, I want another battery for our missiles to be charging faster also. And now you want another person with this away team. Maybe, Tim, you do hire? No, well, maybe there'll be another crew for hire just up ahead in the last sector. I'm gonna take her. And we'll take another reagent. And then she can work the sensors. Actually, she can work the doors. We'll do this. You encounter a warship belonging to the Cult of Blood. Let us burn together. Let's wait till they start casting. These guys, oh my goodness, that's 2 beams. We can't let those get through our shields, which they will when these fire at us in 16 and 18 seconds. So we'll have to warp somewhere around here. Their door system is also rather good, so it's going to be a bit tricky for us. open up room for our other people. This might not really work out very well for you, Tim. Watch your character's hit points. I'm going to kill this guy, and then we'll have to warp back. I had to do that as well. It's because if that... Oh! What happened here? Oh, we're taking damage on our ship, and they're controlling our guys is what's happening. Hurt. Well, it's looking very good for us. I haven't really been paying attention to what's happening over the enemy ship very much, but it looks like most of the crew's killed. Scattered debris litters the area. You managed to retrieve some useful material. Well, we'll take a machine pistol, plus 4 scrap. Is there anyone who needs a weapon? Sagittarius needs one. Let's try to get our shields repaired. I forgot to summon a thrall. That's a shame. You approach the Stargate. Alright, guys. We made it to the final area, at least. That's promising. You arrive at the Imperial core worlds. Ahead of you lies a terrible artifact known as the Vault of Souls. I've been forgetting to use our commanders... make a rock crusher. That you really can't afford to forget that. And don't forget to bring Shadow with you. For the final battle. If you forget to bring him to the final battle, if he's not in this room when you launch over there to hit the enemy to start, you're gonna be so upset because I definitely want to fusion charge something on the enemy ship immediately to stop it from working when we finally get there. All right, I'm gonna put a break here, viewer, but I'm gonna quickly look to see what we got up ahead of us. So we have one last chance to decide if we want to swap up our armament for our ship. There is equipment here. It's probably, though, going to be consumables. Actually, no, it wouldn't be consumables because it doesn't say that there. So it's going to be some sort of equipment. And more crew contracts. A chance to get a good crew. I think... we also need more scrap, right, Tim? What are we upgrading? You want one more reactor to fill that missile bay. To get even faster missiles. Oh, you can go over here, sir. Oh, actually, nope, the door system. We could always do with more scrap. Like, do we want to fight? Oh, God, it's going to be a demon ship here. Ugh. It kind of is good for us, because we don't care about the no suffocation, but our DPS is not amazingly good. So we're not going to take down enemy systems very quickly before we have to recall our guys back to deal with the summons we're going to get. This is the final zone, too, and we're fighting the blood ship. So, God, it's a lot of enemy control spells thrown on us immediately, and they have the Hole Rippers on their ship, too, which we don't care about very much, the suffocation. Well, we do care about it, but not... We will have crew left over who can run around our ship, even if every single spot is breached. But it's still ugly. I think their versions of the whole breach bombardments also do damage. It's going to be an ugly fight, viewer. It's going to be an ugly fight. Alright, well, I'm putting a break here, guys. I'll be back. Hey, everyone. Alright, I'm back. Let's go ahead and continue our run. I was looking at the map a bit, and I think we will go down to the weapons dealer. We might be able to get just enough scrap to be able to afford another weapon slot and power it if we want to swap out one of these weapons for something a little more powerful, like a Storm Cannon 2 for 3 power. Or if there is a Flare Cannon 2, I don't think there is, but if there is one and it's 2 power, maybe we aim for that. So let's go ahead and give this a try. An independent trader requests communication with you. They have some items for sale. The creation of husks is... Oh, wait. Yeah, we already read this. All right. It's a trade. What do they have? Another flare cannon, if we want to take away all the oxygen that they possess. An energy beam and a graviton cannon. So the only one that interests me is another flare. I would use it instead of the flame lance, if that's what we're going to use. Arguably, I think that's a smart idea. It's more shots against the enemy hull to take down the shield, for example. Yeah, I think we do it, viewer. I think that's a good idea. They also have some armor. I want that too. So let's buy the tactical armor to start. And we'll take the flare cannon. And I guess we sell the flame lance. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We have to be a little careful when we do this, because we don't want to kill... Well, hold on. I'm getting way ahead of myself. We bought some armor, and I know there's one guy on our vessel who still needs some armor on himself. There he is. We have... What else for sale here? An assault shield and a welding torch. I'm just looking around for tools, everyone, to make sure I'm happy with what everyone has. I think I am. We could... I could drop the... well... You gotta remember to bring this guy over with you, Tim. By the way. When you go over there. To the final ship, because he's got the... fusion charges. I want your team to be immune to suffocation, so I can just bring them all over to the enemy vessel, and I don't have to worry about the fact there's no oxygen over there. And I have to remember, the moment I land on the enemy boss ship, I'm planning way ahead, viewer, I apologize for this, that when I bring Shadow with us, that I cannot use the Rock Crusher immediately, because he suffocates. Okay. I think we pass on the assault shield and the welding torch, and we will not... Obviously, now we can't purchase any of these. I guess we can sell the flame lance, but we still don't have enough. I do really like the flame lance. But we're selling it. We're moving over to this. Okay. We have a repair station right ahead of us. Let's buy 2 more missiles. A battery, and get our sensors upgraded once. We'll repair 10 hull... Oh, I should read this. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. We'll repair 10 hit points. Most of the shipyard's facilities have long been abandoned. A small handful are still functional. You can use them to repair your hull. detect a large fleet of death cult vessels preparing to engage their subspace drives. In the midst of this activity, you notice several stragglers still aligning their ship trajectories. One is transporting tomes of occult knowledge, while the other is loaded with supply cache of infernal reagents. You consider launching an attack on one of the vessels. So do we want tools, which are consumables, or do we want spells? I think I wouldn't mind having some more reagents. We can give them to one of our husks. Even if he dies in the future, like especially during the boss battle, I can still toss these on our ship for defense, or the enemy ship, and it would heal us thanks to the bioregenerator. You maneuver into attack position. There's also only 2 enemies over here. A Greater Necromancer and a Death Knight. I think we immediately launch. So we have 2 people knocking down the doors, while 2 others are engaging with the enemies at this moment. Oh, we should practice summoning thralls. Do we continue to fight, or do we pull back? We're a little wounded. Let's pull back. We did what we wanted to do, which was effectively damage their weapon system. That's the shield regenerator. I think... No, sorry, this is... I think... What is that? No, that slows down our crew. We'll summon a Rift Bomb. We did not do too much damage to them. Oh man, this is... Maybe we should have sold the flame cannon. this is, You recover the reagents. Okay, he died from suffocation. That doesn't bode well for me if I was having trouble with this particular ship. Did they also have a shield recharger? They did not. Oh man. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this anymore. Okay. So we can get some hounds. Why can't I not do the loadout? Alright, there we go. So we'll go ahead and put this on you, sir. We go here in case we want to visit the Merchant Shaman. The only reason I would go here is to avoid another combat before the boss. We happen to cross an Imperial vessel on a courier mission. They issue a chain of broken, incoherent transmissions shortly before opening fire. That's a tough crew they have over there. They also have a Retributor 3, Retributor 2, and an Inferno Falgas. Oh, like, that's a lot of fire. It'll take a while for them to fire those weapons. It's 10 seconds for both of these. Once they land, we launch. gonna have to pull back or we're gonna lose our combat husk to this Centurion. And we're not getting the thing I want from this either. The thing I want being the crate. We'll try launching again with everyone who's not wounded. I just need to distract them for a bit. .70 scrap. This guy's heavily wounded now, so we won't be bringing him with us for the final mission unless we get lucky with the heals. And we're not done with this enemy ship yet either. My spacebar's still messing up. Oh, get you out of there. Only 8% chance to dodge, but we missed one of our shots. That's going to make this take quite a bit longer. Enemy crew's been killed. You search for remains and find 53 scrap metal. All right, we're definitely avoiding another battle. A civilian trading fleet greets you as you exit real space. One of their ships approaches you, offering to do business. Each day, the Empire intensifies its efforts to quell the growing insurgency. Each day, more citizens turn to banditry for survival. We do want to go shopping, but let's get ready for this first. What do we have? We have enough scrap we can purchase someone, so it's something we should consider. I have Magister. Teleport self and nearby friendly crew to target room. That would be useful if we don't think the assault sled itself will be enough, but we have no equipment to give this guy at this point. Imperial sorcerer who can cast fire. A scribe who can cast purify. A blood priest that deals 10 hit points damage and curses hostile crew to spawn a thrall upon death. This could be useful. And a force shield. This could be useful because that would play with our hate matrix to damage the enemy vessel. And plus it deals damage to all the crew over there. It's also $70, so we're not going to be upgrading anything else if we take it. I'll take them. And I kind of lied. We have enough that we can upgrade our oxygen once, right before the final battle. Or our dodge. We'll take more engines. Okay, guys. That's it, then. Let's do it. You encounter an ominous-looking vessel, adorned with the runes and sigils of the blood cults. This vessel could only be one of the great enslavement engines used by the fell nobles to subjugate entire worlds. The Vault of Souls is sealed, but I shall be the one to deliver it to Ariok. Alright, we know that these guys will start by casting a control spell on us. The enemy ship moves into attack. Alright, let's take a... What on earth did they fire right away? What on earth is this? It must be this. So they have a Hole Reaper. So that's awkward for us. Let's load our troops. We don't have very many... Oh, wow. We do not have very many ways to approach the enemy vessel, viewer, with an assault sled. I was hoping we could get into to the shield room immediately, but we will not be able to do that. All right, let's wait until they cast some spells. Oh, well, he's now stunned, so they're going to start now. Right, yep, here they go. So they're going to control this guy, I'm pretty sure. We'll go in here to start. Probably should not do what I'm about to do. I'm gonna wait till that blast leaves that guy. Right, now they're both casting spells. Let's move our troops out of the rooms they're in. We'll immediately do the bomb, which heals us. And work on those engines. Yeah, so their summon spells will thankfully miss us because we moved out of the rooms that they were aiming it for. And we'll start summoning creatures before these go off, if we can. We'll take a... We'll have another guy... go there. We'll use Blood Curse. Can I... We'll toss this on the enemy vessel as well, if we can. We're doing a good job wiping everyone out in the engine room. But it's a bit awkward because I don't want to kill everyone on the enemy vessel. We don't want to do that. Good. Damage them more. We'll put something... yeah, we'll go ahead and begin doing the oxygen thing. There's no one inside their command hole, so we're going to go ahead and focus on that next. And we'll send a rift bomb into their shields. We'll need to come back now. We can heal ourselves a little bit. These two can swap for the future. Door system damaged. We're over on our ship for a little bit, so let's spread out a little. We need to destroy these, actually. Can we? That's on our ship only. I didn't even notice this. We should have gone after these. These are going to really hurt, viewer. Yeah, 5 volley shot with high breach chance. We can't stop them from happening. We're gonna eat this. Okay, well, we did damage them both. We need that shield taken down. We're gonna have to go back over there with more troops. How's our spells? We're okay at the moment. Oh, we lost our command helm. Oh, okay, we're repairing it, though. Tim, you can't do this. You can't kill all these people. Come on back. If we kill all of them, viewer, what will happen is we're going to have a much more difficult battle. I just want to kill most of them, so this is what we want. Alright, some of our troops are controlled. I cannot save them if they are. Like, I can't move the summon creatures we have out of the way. It's not possible. So we may end up losing the Blood Priest we just hired if the worm kills him. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, I think we did lose him. He died. Okay, sucks for us. Your rapid shield recharger is back online. That's bad for us. Okay, we at least damaged it again. Are we going back over there again, Tim? Come on! 5% chance to miss and the missile missed? Screw you, game. Got to be careful. We don't want to accidentally kill all those troops. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry about this, viewer. Oh, I'm not sorry, but I am sorry. Maybe I'm sorry. I didn't realize there's no other weapon system on this ship. They have the Hull Reaper, and then they have these cannons, and that's it. That was us casting a spell. I'm doing that to heal everyone on our ship in case we do want to go back over there. Once we hit the half hit points on this ship, we're going to be dealing with things that these are going to get worse for us. Okay, they actually have a lot of troops again, so maybe we can kill a few more. You feel the stirring of unseen energies. Suddenly, protective wards materialize around the enemy vessel's systems, shielding them from harm. Horrific tentacles tear through the deck plates across your ship. So they're all protected, they're all healed, we can't damage them, and we have borders on our side. We might lose some troops here, some of our forces. Yeah, we just did. Lost at least one person. Now we have others people controlled. Oh, that was an accident. I didn't mean to kill our Blood Witch, but I just did. I do wish I could control the troops, like the summons that's a summons summon. Oh, we may. Okay, okay, there we go. I was like, we may accidentally kill all of them anyway. They're running into the rooms that have no oxygen. Oh, they're back up to 30 flipping, dodge. Nope, that missed almost every shot, it looks like, except for the one that hit the shields. We are out of consumables, so we cannot heal ourselves anymore on our vessel by using such items. That said, we're still going over there, viewer. Good. We need to kill this beam weapon. And we need to take out one of their guns. Wow! Every shot missed! Screw you, game! My leader's not with us. Okay, I wondered what had happened there. He can probably go in now while we don't want to kill this guy. And this guy this guy can't be without oxygen. Go there, sir, please. Oh no. Oh, I think we're accidentally going to kill everybody. I need this shield recharger to be destroyed. I have no charges left. That's another control wave. It's one of our husks dying to one of our tentacles. It can't be helped, unfortunately. Oh, it could have been helped, actually, there. There's no oxygen in that room, Tim. He can't be there. Dies, Tim, he's just gonna then he's dead. That everyone has to stay on this ship now. Come on, game. How many shots am I gonna fire that are gonna miss this run? No one's currently in the command throne. Apparitions flicker in and out of existence before your eyes. By the way, there is another bad thing that happens to us fighting these ships. Besides the initial at 50% something bad happens. A wrenching energy washes over you, and you witness objects aboard your vessel seemingly winking in and out of existence. Subspace rifts open across the enemy vessel, disgorging an infernal host. Enemies get more reinforcements. Flesh Knight? I've never seen one of these before. A lowly creature? Born of fear and desperation. That does not look like that does not look like a lowly creature. That is a nightmarish monster. Alright, everyone to combat positions as best as we can. Repair speed, Tim. Throw him on the engines. That was a warning that our hull is at 75%, I think, that we just heard. That was a spell to damage us, I'm pretty sure. That was just thrown... Yep, damages one of our systems. We have more people controlled. We're losing, viewer. We're losing. Almost at 50%. if we can't hit the enemy, we're not gonna win. And they're back up to 35% dodge, so this is looking extremely bad for us, viewer. We need all our weapons ready to go. Our oxygen, actually, I just realized, is unpowered. If I can't hit the ship, I'm not winning. So, game, if I can't land even 65% chances to hit in like 20 shots, there's nothing else for me to say other than GG. Viewer, I don't know what to say. We've launched like 30 shots now, it feels like, and only like one is hit. I've seen so many misses. I don't know what to do. This feels awful. Like this is not fun to me when the dice roll so poorly. No, they can't fire. We need every single gun firing. Their rapid shield regenerator's also on, so any... of course, we still saw half our shots miss, so, I mean, I don't know what to do. Well done, game. Couldn't hurt you in the end. Well done. Your ship was reduced to molten slag. Alright, that's it, viewer. Thank you guys for watching. We lost. I'm very salty. I'm gonna say that was, that feels bad, man. That feels really bad. We missed so many shots. Like, an incredible amount of them. I don't know what to do in situations where you simply can't hit the enemy. It just feels terrible. Alright, well, we were going to do another one, and to be honest, I'm probably done with the game for a little bit. I'm going to put it down and play something else for a while now that this has happened. What could have I done differently? I don't think I could have done anything. I don't know what I could have done, viewer. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I would like to know how I could improve. But we are done with this playlist anyway. I was not intending to record another one. And I'm honestly not in the mood to play the game anymore. after seeing something like that happen. Oh, that is awful. Oh man, that is not a fun thing to have happen. Yeah. Wow, what a sour way to end the episode. I like the game, the playlist. I do like the game, and of course you have bad runs, like what just happened to us. You know, that's what happens with any game that has a hit percentage. But man, that does not feel good whenever something like that happens. That's that's rough. Alright, well, that does it for me, guys. Thank you again for watching. I will see you in the next game, which will not be this one. Take care, everyone.